how's it going? It is Saturday, October 18th. Just arrived in Rabat. So we're kind of doing a long walk here, just waiting for a check-in, and the bus dropped us off an hour and a half or so walk from where we're staying. And so I figured I would talk about the 3-day Sahara tour that we did from Marrakesh about a week ago, I guess now, because I just have some footage of it I'll show, but I didn't talk a lot as we're in a group. And so they pick you up at 7 a.m. from your hotel, and we drove that day for a few hours. I can't remember exactly how long. And you drive through some mountains in kind of headed towards Algeria, and where the Sahara Desert comes into Morocco. We stopped at a place you could get coffee and some breakfast if you wanted. They also take you to a spot where they're making argan oil. There's some women making the oil, and you can see a bunch of other products that you can buy if you're into that. And then we drive past the tallest peak in Morocco. Don't know exactly how tall it is, I'll have to look it up, but I think we on the road got up to about 7,200 feet. After driving for a bit longer down the mountain, we got to our first big stop. I won't try to pronounce it, but it's the UNESCO site town where a bunch of films are shot. I guess Odyssey was just there like a few months before we got there. Both the Gladiators were shot there, and yeah, just a bunch of other films. A lot of the locals are extras in the background, and you can kind of see the area where they set up a lot of the staging. And it was a pretty cool little town. A lot of people have moved out across the river where it's easier to live, but I guess there's still, I think, 28 families or something in the old village there. They do a really cool art style there that I guess was used a really long time ago for secret messages, where they use sugar and saffron and some other plants and herbs to paint, and you can't really see it on the paper, but then you apply heat to it and all the color starts coming in. So you can buy some of those if you like.
Okay guys, come closer. I wish if I work as unsolid, as soldier, but they put me with the slaves. Come inside, please. Our alphabet. Berber alphabet. You can have a seat over there. There is a chair here. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Ça, c'est l'alphabet berbère. 33 lettres, 33 letters. Start from left to the right. Like English and French, not like Arabic, because Arabic it's opposite. Arabic it's from right, left. And it's very old, it's one of the oldest languages. But we lost it for a while. C'est très ancien, mais c'était disparu pour longtemps. Why we lost it? Because of the Islam. The Berbers people, when the Islam reached the north of Africa, they didn't know how to separate between the religion and the identity or the politics of the country. So they lost Islam, they get into the Islam, they converted, but they lost the alphabet for a while, not the language. The language, we took it in a verbal way. C'était disparu à cause de l'islam. Alors les gens avant ne savent pas comment ils séparent entre la religion et l'identité et la culture et tout ça. Alors c'était disparu, c'est pour ça. C'est pas trop connu. Could you guess how old is this? Combien d'années? How much? 10,000 years, no? Ah, 10th century, no, more. More. Combien? Okay, so it's 8,000 years BC. 8,000 years BC. In total it's 10,000 years. Yeah, but we lost it for a while, yes. We have more than 30 dialects in this. Yes, more than. Here in Morocco we have about 5 dialects. The southeast of Morocco we speak Berber, the north speaks Berber, but we don't understand each other. By same sound, same if you bring one person from here and from north, they talk the same sound, but they cannot understand each other. Yes. And now it becomes an official language, 5 or 6 years. C'est une langue officielle maintenant pour le Maroc gouvernement. You can see it in the road directions, on the schools' names. If you see well, you will see it. So the thing I told you guys, we still have time, inshallah. Okay, so to write a secret letter, pour écrire les messages secrets, vous aurez besoin de 4 choses. You need 4 things. First, piece of leather, queer, like goat skin, lamb skin, and saffron. This is the most important thing. Saffron, the king of spices. It's expensive than marijuana. We use it to preserve the letter, to fix it. Le safran, c'est toujours pour préserver la lettre, pour fixer. L'indigo, c'est une crème solaire d'avant. Avant, les gens de Sahara utilisent l'indigo pour protéger. It's like sunscreen in the past. Now in your countries, it's for jeans, to paint the jeans, cosmetic things, for a lot of things now. They paint the scarf with this now. But here the role of indigo, it was to sign the letters. C'était pour la signature des lettres. And they write the letter with this. Écrit avec ça. Berber whiskey. You know what's Berber whiskey?
No.
Tea. Tea with sugar. We call it Berber whiskey. Just tea. Yeah, just tea. Yeah. So when you write, you cannot see. You need a password. The password was fire. So you send the letter. The one who received the letter, he hit it in the fire, the feu. So then the color changed. Then you can read the letter. Now it's drawing art. In the past, it's 4 letters. So the talented guys of the town changed the idea to show you our old culture in a new image and to help their families, and they keep it secret because you will find it only in this village. You cannot find it in Marrakesh or Fes or Sahara. They preserve it just here. We keep it between us until you cheat us.
Right, so you weren't
Okay.
keeping it secret because of spies, or it was just to keep it personal,
Exactly.
Not-
Exactly. Yes.
not
This is-
espionage.
Not really. Okay, Picasso, Berber Picasso. Zidane will show us a small demonstration. So you can see now. You can see just a little bit blue, and the other colors are disappearing. But in leather you see nothing because it absorbs. So the couleur absorbe toujours. And after he will show us. You can film it. It's a free 3D.
Okay, this one demonstration. This is before using fire. See, and hit the fire and the color come up, and more fire, more change color, and more darker. And now you see black is a tea with sugar, and another color brown or like yellow is a saffron.
Smells like creme brulee.
No, this is after now.
Casbah, Picasso.
Now you see the shadows and camel is tea with sugar, black, and the brown or like yellow is saffron. Color is fixed forever. It's fixed. And this is a paper, normal paper. And all this gas is the same technique with fire. This is small size and also a middle one here, and behind you is a big one. And if you see green is a mix indigo and saffron, and another color, a red one is a mud used for ornaments, for amazia, for lipstick. Okay, it's natural.
In that town, you can then hike up to the top and get a cool view of the area. Once you are done checking out that town, they take you to a store to buy some scarves or any clothing to get ready for the Sahara, because it's really windy and could be sunny and there's sand blowing everywhere. We didn't end up getting one, as I have a buff and Arya already has a scarf.
Action. Alright, so we take a size like this. We do a simple knot. A knot, nodo, and ne. Then we open the scarf. It will be like this. The knot should be behind the head. Toujours le nœud derrière la tête. Like this. Basta. That's it. Finish.
Now we're ready.
You can see, huh?
Yes, yes.
A lot. Okay, see. We roll it here. We try to roll it. Okay? And after, we take it around the head. Yes? And the most important thing, we need to fix it here. You have to fix it. Because if you do not fix it, the camel is high. And the wind, it falls off all the time. So you have to fix it very good. After we open the knot, on ouvre le nœud. It will be like this. Then the role of this one, we take the middle to protect the mouth, because you don't have to let the sand gets inside your mouth. It makes so many problems. So you take this and you cover your nose and your mouth.
Your face.
So now 5 minutes is gonna be hot, but after air, there is wind, feels fresh, okay?
After that, we were back in the van to drive some more. A lot of the tour is driving. You do stop at a lot of cool places, but you are in that van with your group a lot. Luckily, our main guide in there, Youssef, was really awesome and chill and playing cool Moroccan music, pointing out awesome things to look at and points of interest. Our van group consisted of a couple from Japan, some Australians that were actually traveling around the world as well, going the opposite direction. There was some people from Switzerland, Germany, Italy. Where else? Who am I missing?
Switzerland, France, and Australia.
and I think maybe 1 or 2 people from France. Oh, and 1 guy from Holland. That we made it to our hotel for the night. It's in the middle of nowhere, but really nice place. Had a pool. We had dinner there and breakfast the next morning, and then headed out for another drive. We met another guide that showed us around this farming town where the women do all the farming, which seems like a common thing for women to be doing a lot of work.
This is not like the one you know. This is different one, because this one, we use it like a medicine for us. It's not like a fruit to eat, to enjoy. It's a medicine. You know that when you eat home in market, you buy in the market. That's one. It's different. And it means life, la vida, life, life.
And then we went into the town to do
for life, because there is no electricity a long time ago.
Like a
so we
carpet.
use only hose like this.
Sales pitch thing. That was kind of cool seeing all the weavings. We did have a little bit of an aggressive salesperson at one point that we had to just walk out of the house.
Vertical, 1 artist who make the carpets. Horizontal, 2 artists. They start the carpet from the middle, 1 work to the right, the other 1 work to the left. You can put your feet on the carpet if you want to feel it. It makes the carpet happy. Happy feet. This is how saffron look like this. Yeah. Come touch yours. This is baby sheep. This is made out of baby sheep. This is black sheep. It's not dyed. This is turmeric. The green is from mint, and the red is from poppy flower. Okay. We call it the season carpets. The carpet like this, one side is for winter, the other side is for summer. C'est tissé, brodé, inoué. Not summer. This is a woven. It's woven with dromedary. It's embroidered with dromedary, and it's knotted with sheep. C'est tissé comme les déserts, c'est brodé comme les rivières, c'est noué comme les montagnes. Okay? It resembles nature. Whenever it's woven, it's like a flat desert. Whenever it's embroidered, it's like a valley. River, whenever it's knotted, it's like mountains. Okay? This is the beginning of the work, and that's the end. And this is another reversible carpet. Okay? This one takes around 4 months to 4 months and a half to finish. Okay? What makes this carpet hard to make is that whenever you make a certain design, you have to remember it. Okay? For example, you make this design, and you have to remember it because you have to repeat it there. You have to repeat it there. And what happens is that while you work, you fold the carpet, so you will not be able to say it again. Okay? You fold it on a wooden part. You see, there is like a wooden part there that you fold it. Some people nowadays, they cheat. They take a picture. It's made by 2 people, 2 artists. Ça, c'est 2 artistes. Et à la métier, c'est horizontal. It's woven on a horizontal loom. Okay, and this one it takes around 3 weeks to a month. 3 weeks. 3 semaines. You can do that, seriously. I call it as a joke personally, the Berber Netflix and chill. This one is all made out of dromedary on the loom. You detach it from the loom, you put it on the floor, and then you add the details. All of the details, they are made from agave, and they are all white. It looks like this. My carpets now are famous. A lot of paparazzis. It's double woven. It is one side.
Wow.
It's one side summer. We call it the Berber Picasso. Picasso Berber. Okay. This one is colored with poppy flower.
After the carpet salesman situation, I think the town was called Tangier or something, we headed to Todra Gorge.
guys, it's formed by a river and it's created by, it's carved by this river. The power of the river make this canyon. You ask about something.
This is Merzuga. Your camp just there. And there is another city, another country is Algeria country. Yeah. I think we arrived there between 4:30, 5 o'clock. Okay, let's go.
Was a really cool place. Driving there and even checking it out kind of was reminding me a bit of Utah, where I'm from, and kind of that desert area. Just a lot of desert rock and random lakes, and then this gorge with the river running through it, a bunch of goats, and they said there was a ton of rock climbing routes there actually. Then after the gorge, we finally headed to the Sahara desert area, and this is where we split up a bit from our group because we didn't want to ride the camels. We ended up staying, waiting behind while they went and did that, but got a ride. And the Italian girl that was in our group actually ended up coming back once she saw the camels and didn't like the sounds they were making. So we got a ride in a car over to kind of the like sandy hills of the Sahara, and just were able to walk from there to where the camel ride ends, and to watch the sunset there. There was sandboarding, but quite a bit of people waiting to do it, so didn't end up doing that. After watching the sunset there, we headed to the camp area. Again, just walked kind of alongside the people riding the camels. And this was a huge camp spot with all the different tours, not just ours, met up there. We got a big private tent still and ate dinner there. There was kind of a fire dance party thing late at night. We didn't really end up going to. We checked it out a teeny bit, but since we had to get up early the next day for the sunrise at like 4-something a.m. and Aria was getting a bit sick at this point, we decided to just relax more and go to bed. The next morning we got up early, went and ate breakfast, and was probably some of the best food I had. The dinner, really good chicken there, but just kind of a buffet style setup. In the morning there was another camel ride to the sunrise, so we ended up waiting again, and a lot more people in our group, which is kind of strange. Like, no other people from any other tour group didn't ride the camels, but I think there were a lot more sick people having some stomach problems. The Swiss, the Australians ended up staying as well, and a few other people I think there was one person from another group that was really sick as well. So we just got a ride in the car. Actually, the car was full because so many people waited, so I just laid down in the trailer with all the luggage. It was kind of a fun experience. And they took us again to the edge of the desert where we could just walk kind of where the camel ride ends and watch the sunrise there.
No, faltan al turista cuando le das dinero. No hace falta. No hace falta. Mira,
dice que no hace falta. Mira cómo voy. Ah.
This is the Sahara Desert. We're walking up to meet our group for sunset and to do some sandboarding, I think. Only Arya and I did not ride the camels. I think one other girl as well, but yeah, she went somewhere else. Going up this hill. And I think we're meeting up with one of those groups over there. For the night. Just a big bed. And so this was our final day. After the sunrise, we got back in the van and made our way to Fez. Very long drive. On the way, we stopped and saw some monkeys, which was cool in this random forest area. There were some really aggressive peanut scammers that offer you to buy nuts from them to feed the monkeys, and then they charge you like way more than what they say for one peanut. And our main guide in the van warned us before we got out just to not take any from them, but of course a few people in our group still did. And then you're watching the monkeys in the trees and there's just arguments all over, scattered around, of people saying they didn't agree to pay $5 for a peanut or whatever.
Yeah, big guy.
And then after this, we got dropped off in Fez after a few hour drive, and that was the end of the tour. It was a really cool experience. I mean, I think it's kind of something you have to do if you come here, just to see the Sahara and everything. And we booked it through Get Your Guide, which I've been using a lot lately for if we want to book any type of tour stuff. Youssef, our main guide, was awesome, and everybody was really nice that was a part of the tour. And yeah, had a great time.